youth leader of All Progressive Congress, Ismail Ahmed, has charged members of Planning Committee of Youth National Conference to work hard to institutionalize ideas that will make the party survive 2023 and beyond. Speaking during the inauguration of the committee, Ahmed said the conference will give room for the youth to discuss roadmap, vision, and demands of the youth will also be discussed. Speaking during the inauguration of the committee, Ahmed said the conference would give room for youth to discuss roadmaps, vision, and demands of the youth will also be discussed in the conference.
It's the first of its kind. When I say the first of its kind, is that this is the biggest thing that we have done as young people in this progressive movement since the beginning in 2013, that we're going to have an exclusively youth national conference. It's going to be a 2-day conference where a lot of substantive things and optical politics is going to be discussed. Our roadmap, our vision, our demands, what we feel that the APC should be and what it already is. And I keep saying it that 2023 is going to be a battle for the young people. That has been clearly demonstrated. And I say it every time, that the president always comes to the table with 10 million votes in every election that he has participated in. For the first time in 20 years, in 2023, President Buhari will not be on the ballot. And because he will not be on the ballot, which means we have to go scouting for those 10 million votes elsewhere. At best, if he's giving us some of his supporters, which he as a bona fide party member will do, the best we can hope for is probably a 50% of those 10 million votes, which means we have to go scouting for the other 5 million votes elsewhere. Those 5 million votes are with young people and are with women. And now, in 2023, for the first time, young people are going to demand, what is it that you are going to do for us? They need to know that they have a table, a seat on the decision-making table, or else forget it, they'll go to the person that will give them that hope. So we need, as young progressives, to institutionalize the idea of being a progressive. Because if they say you are an APC member, it should just be more than just a card carrying, a card that you are holding, so that you go and flash it to somebody holding a political office, so that you get contract and you say, I have worked hard, I've done this. It has to be more than that. Some of you whose parents participated in politics, or older brothers participated in politics in the Second Republic or the First Republic, you can still say, they will still tell you today that I am Nefu, I belong to Nefu, or I belong to PRP. Why? Because it was an idea. So an idealism is not an elitist idea. It is something that runs through all the way to the grassroots. So being a progressive should mean something, right? Young people need to come together and say, this is what we are deciding for ourselves. This progressive movement, we are going to make sure that it survives. And how do we do that? Is because we come together, we lay out a roadmap of what we expect and what it is to be a progressive, so that we can lure other young people into this movement, and we can grow our swell, and we can deliver the party and deliver the country, both in 2023 and beyond. This is a significant event we want to hold. And because the process and the platform for the future is being laid, and all of you have been carefully chosen, because of your track record, and because you are all progressive in thinking. Some of you I know personally, some I don't, but whoever is nominated here, we believe that he is coming with a certain mindset of progressivism. I'm sure you know that as a generation we occupy a very fundamental space in the sustainability of this country and our party. We represent it today, and at the same time we serve as the bridge for its future. What I mean by that is that the younger people coming after us will not be as patient as we are with our older brothers. Because what you learn in 6 years, 20 years ago, you learn in 6 months. Because knowledge is at your fingertips these days. It is on this premise of this very significant truth that we have decided to organize the first ever National Progressive Youth Conference. And you all have been chosen to deliver the best and most impactful conference. I recognize that this is a huge responsibility, but I'm equally persuaded that the crop of progressive and outstanding young men and women in this team has all it takes to deliver beyond expectation. I will conclude by thanking all of you for accepting to offer yourselves in this selfless and sacrificial work. No doubt, I know it shall cost you time and in some cases money, but I know also you are the crop of progressives that would give all within your ambit for the unity, peace, progress, and development of our great party and the country. I wish you the best in this assignment, and the Director Legal will now go ahead and inaugurate all of us, because I'm also a member of the committee. And then after that, you have the assurances and the best regards and esteemed regards of our national chairman, His Excellency Mai Mala Buni, who has given his express, implied 100% overall support to this, and also the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, who has agreed to declare this open.
I do solemnly swear or affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the All Progressive Congress, that as a member of the All Progressive Congress, Progressive Youth Conference Planning Committee, I will discharge to the best of my ability, faithfully and in accordance with the Constitution, of the All Progressive Congress, and the law, and always in the interest of the sovereignty, integrity, solidarity, well-being, and prosperity of the All Progressive Congress. I will not allow my personal interest to influence my conduct, directly or indirectly, in the discharge of my duties, to the APC Progressive Youth Conference Planning Committee. I will not directly or indirectly communicate or reveal to any person any matter which shall be brought under my consideration or shall become known to me as a member of the APC Youth except as may be required in the discharge of my duties as member, and that I will devote myself to the service and well-being of the members of the party. So help me God. Then you sign under the phone. Just sign your signature. And please return to us.
I'm Bemiga Olamikon, reporting for GTV Africa.